Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Newman Haas Racing for the original PlayStation and the 1998 kart miniseries. After 3 rounds, Scott Pruett leads the championship. He's not won a single race, but his consistency means he leads by 2 points. We are second. We're doing quite well. We've won 2 races, last 2 in a row. We've got pole position 3 times in a row, so hopefully we're on an upward swing to maybe take the lead. Hopefully I haven't just jinxed it. Our 2 other closest rivals, Michael Andretti and Alex Zanardi, are level on points behind us, so don't rule them out just yet. And Christian Fittipaldi in the other Newman Haas car has not even made it onto the first page of drivers yet. Oh dear. Next we move on to a classic street circuit. And that classic street circuit is here, Long Beach, California. A temporary street circuit with a real rich history in both IndyCar and Formula 1. Yeah, I think you can tell I've not been on this in a little while. So basically, in the late 70s, F1 was looking to expand in America. What else is new? And even though they had a popular race already at Watkins Glen... Oh my god, what's happening? I can't steer. It's done it again. Uh-oh. Hang on, let me... Should we try that again? Let's try that again. So yes, basically in the 70s, F1 was looking to grow its American audience, as it constantly seems to be doing throughout its lifetime. And even though there was a race at Watkins Glen that was very popular, it catered to one side of the country, it was on the East Coast, so they wanted a West Coast race, and they also wanted a race that could rival Monaco. And they wanted to make the American Monte Carlo, and this is what they tried to do with the street circuit at Long Beach. And even though it wasn't a universal hit with the drivers, it was a very popular event with the fans. And it went down really well. It was run from 1976 to 1983. The 1983 event is actually record-breaking, as it was won by John Watson from 23rd on the grid. That is, to this day, the lowest starting position anyone has won a Formula 1 Grand Prix from, and considering there's only 20 cars on a modern F1 grid, it's going to stay that way for a little bit. But despite this record-breaking event, 1983 was the last time Long Beach would host Formula 1 and the United States Grand Prix West, because race organiser Chris Pook basically said, you know what, it's too risky and too expensive to host a Formula 1 race. And again, what else is new? So, from 1984, the Grand Prix of Long Beach was born, and it became a kart race, because it was much cheaper to host a kart event, and it was probably going to be a surefire hit. And the most recent event was in 2021. It was the season finale. It was won by Colton Herta, but most importantly, Alex Palou came fourth, and that was enough for him to secure his first ever IndyCar title, and quite possibly the first of many. So congratulations, Alex. So, what happened in the qualifying for the 1998 Grand Prix of Long Beach? Well, we've just talked about Colton Herta winning in 2021. Dad Brian Herta got pole in 1998, and that was just ahead of Bobby Rahal, and in third place, Adrian Fernandez, who is our sort of in-game teammate, but also not. Andre Ribeiro came 17th, which is not great, but it's also not going to be our target, because one, there's only 16 cars in the game, and we have managed 3 pole positions in a row. So again, I'm backing ourselves to keep this momentum going. Can we get a 4th pole position in a row on the streets of Long Beach? The game has been particularly temperamental today because off camera I've had to restart it again. So hopefully we can get through this in the race without big glitches. So 12 laps to go. First corner. Again, I don't feel like I'm braking as late as I can there. Ooh! I've just launched it off the curb. Oh dear. Big curbs. There have been quite a few layout changes to this circuit over the years. In fact, there's a slightly elongated version that I'm familiar with from it's in the Forza Motorsport games that goes round a roundabout, or as Americans will know it, a turning circle. Okay, so that's not a great start, but it never is, really. 11 laps to go. We're going to push the braking a little bit late. It was too late. So good to know the braking was too late on that one. When you see the street lamp on the inside and you're not braking, it's too late. Again, too early, but that's not too bad. We've just kept it off the curbs. Oh, not launching it. Slightly better. First portion of the lap onto the back straight. Going to break 200. No, we're not going to break 200. About 185 by the end of the straight. Ooh. Ooh, dear. Oh. Feck's sake, that was going so well. Just hugged the inside Okay, Blundell's car. Oh, flipping heck. That's what I call a corner cut, just slightly. I've only really managed to nail that first section properly once. And as for this final section, I don't feel as though I have really yet. Right, slam on the brakes. There we go, much better final corner. But we are into traffic now. 44 seconds still last. Ooh dear. Well, that was actually quite a good move. Well, the first one was, second one less so. I mean, this is following the pattern of the other qualifying sessions, so it's no need to be worried just yet. But there is always the chance. Oh, get out of the way. Oh, jump in the bin, mate. Yeah, there is always the chance that I just suddenly don't get good in this qualifying session. And I do just end up last. And that would be a very different race experience. 5 laps to go. Slightly nervous now. Ooh, slightly out of control, but not a bad first sector. Ooh. Does it get us anywhere? No. Oh dear. Oh. Eesh. Yeah, eesh is right, mate. Flipping heck. Okay. 3 laps to go. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so 42 seconds. We managed to get into 13th place. We've got 1 lap to go. Traffic at the worst possible time. Can we negotiate them without any real issues? We can. Around that final corner. This is the best lap. We're going to finish on the strongest lap, I'm sure. What's it going to be? Oh! Michael Andretti and Christian Fittipaldi. Newman Haas front row lockout for the first time this season. Scott Pruett, our main rival, in 3rd, and Alessandro Zanardi in 4th. All the big rivals up the top. We are down in 9th. Real life pole sitter Brian Herter in 5th. That was tougher than I was expecting because I knew this circuit pretty well. Not super complicated, but because of that, it demands perfection. We ended up only 7/10 off the pole time, so that's not bad. But wow, for the first time we're not on pole position. We are right in the pack. So, what happened in the real-life 1998 Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach? Well, it was won by Alex Zanardi. He started from 11th on the grid and managed to win the race. It was his 2nd consecutive win at Long Beach. In 2nd, it was Dario Franchitti, who seems to be the guy we talk about the most, who's not actually featured in this game. He was having a pretty good season, it seems like. Andre Ribeiro unfortunately retired on lap 55 with an oil leak, and his best ever result at Long Beach was 14th in 1997 for Tasman Motorsports. So, low bars from real life, but we're going to set ourselves higher ones because we are in a title fight very early on. From 9th on the grid, I would like to break into the top 5. No, actually, no, I want to go further than that. I want to break into the top 4. Let's split our main rivals and the other Newman Haas somehow. Let's go top 4 finish. This is going to be interesting. I'm really excited for this one. Only 7/10 off the pace. Oh, there could be chaos. Okay, here we go. Lowest we've started all season. The 1998 Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach is go. And we have got some work to do. Right, let's see what we can do. We managed to cut through the back markers in qualifying well enough. Let's see what the race pace is like. So, ooh, well, that's a little bit overzealous for starters. Oh, no, I'm not taking that position. We ain't jumping over curbs. Sorry. As ever, our straight line speed is not the best. So it's about through the cornering sections. Considering there are two relatively long straights, that's probably why we weren't quite on the pace. Oh, door slammed. So I haven't really tinkered with the setup much in this game, but do I need to look at the lack of straight line speed with circuits like this? Because it is a struggle. Right, can we get up the inside? Yes, we can. That's the spot. Oh, we've gone wide though. We've managed to make it stick. 13 laps to go, and we are up 1 to 8th. Andretti still leads. That's the move. That's the move. Oh, excuse me, mate. We were alongside and slightly ahead. Dirty move. Not sure who that was. Scott Pruett up to second. Main championship rivals starting to really put it down. Jimmy Vasser, that was, who drove into us. We saw that, Jimmy. We all saw it. There's a big queue of cars here. And it seems to be... Is that Alex Zanardi at the front holding them up? Because that is the top 4 right there. Such a... Whoa. I'm going to let you back through. I've just bashed you out the way. I do apologise. Oh, and Jimmy Vasser's seen an opportunity. Sorry, Jimmy. No. Having a very dirty race today. Not just us. Everyone's just getting up in each other's grill. Zanardi, in the meantime, has dropped back to 5th, so he's going to stop holding up these cars. Zanardi has had a bad couple of races after being the early season leader. I've done that twice. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, I'm not gonna... Oh, go by. He's just crashed into me. You are taking the mick, right? Right, you know what? No. I just slowed down to let you go by and you drove into the back of me. That was your one opportunity. I'm not wasting a lap of my race because you don't understand what a good gesture is. You and Jimmy Vasser deserve each other. Yep. Let's put all that behind us and let's try and get after the cars ahead with some clean, nice overtake. Right, that was a good move. Just rode the curb, but we kept 2 wheels on the grey stuff. We are up to 5th place now. I think that's Zanardi we have just passed. The early season leader. Last couple of races, he has sank like a stone in the race itself. Andretti leads 6 seconds ahead of Scott Pruett. Christian Fittipaldi is 3rd in the other Newman Haas. So yes, Brian Herter now is the man we're after. And that's a good move. Switch back on Brian Herter. That's a little better. There's a bit more racecraft in that one. And straight line speed, I said, was an issue. Brian Herter, while I'm busy celebrating, comes and nicks it back. But we're going to try and outbrake. And we do. What a move. Good little battle there with Brian Herter. In the meantime, though, it seems like Scott Pruett is holding up Fittipaldi. We've got the run out, but are we going to be able to hold on down the main straight? The leader of the championship ahead of us, Scott Pruett. Yet to win a race this season, but doing a very good job. Now he finds himself in the lead. Ooh, tried to go wide. Oh, and I managed to get around him. Okay. So we are past Scott Pruett somehow. And I think Pruett's in trouble because he's having some real trouble trying to hold off these guys. Oh, Pruett's hit me. Oh, and Pruett's... Oh! Looks like Pruett's lost 2 places there. Fittipaldi and Herter past Pruett. And there we are, and Andretti leads by 10 seconds. Oh, we've got work to do. And now it's about getting away from this squabbling group of 3. So even if Andretti wins, I'm pretty sure we are going to take the lead of the championship for the first time because of Scott Pruett dropping back. 6 laps to shut the gap, it's down to 6.8, so we are cutting in to Andretti's lead. Surely traffic's going to become an issue towards the end of the race because it's such a short circuit. Surely we're going to see Adrian Fernandez in the other Penske car, always at the back. 4 laps to go. Andretti the lead down to 2.9. It's not over yet. We still haven't seen Andretti really. The only person we can see is this back marker, and I want to clear him as quickly as possible because he could affect our charge for what could be a really great win here from 9th. Slow down, there we go, and that must be Andretti there. Surely. 3 laps to go. The gap hovering around the 2-second mark. Obviously these straights we're going to be losing time on. And there is Andretti again. Gap down to just a second now. We're not going to have many chances left. Lap and a half to go. There is always a chance it could be on this final corner. But here's the issue. The straight line speed, and there's a back marker coming in the way just at the inopportune moment. White flag. Final lap. And it is. Oh, who's holding him up? It's Adrian Fernandez. Cheeky team orders, potentially. Fancy doing us a favour, Adrian? He is doing us a favour. Oh, he's... Andretti swipes in. You could argue there wasn't really room for me. I was going over the curb there. I feel like I've gone early and tried to get the move done and blown the chance. Oh, man. And Fernandez can't keep behind. It's going to be a win for Michael Andretti. Blew it. Well, still a decent result though. The win streak ends. Michael Andretti finally wins a race for Newman Haas. It's taken to 4 rounds. We are second. Christian Fittipaldi third. Brian Herter fourth. Scott Pruett in the end drops to 6th. And Where is Zanardi drops to 8th. Still, fastest lap. Dropped to 42.8. Sorry. The shortness of the circuit's got me. A 42.8. We are in the lead for the first time. Andre Ribeiro leads 56 points from Michael Andretti with 52. Scott Pruett holds on to 3rd with 50 points, so he's not out of it yet. He's only 6 points behind. Alex Zanardi, though, has dropped right back, only 37 points. Christian Fittipaldi, though, what a recovery from him. He's up to 5th. Poor Adrian Fernandez, our de facto teammate, the only person yet to have scored points in this season. Harry Lewandijk getting 2 points today. What a race. So, our pole streak has ended. We qualify our lowest 9th. So, we are not infallible in qualifying, but still, the pace was there. And then what a recovery drive that was from 9th. Some dodgy moments, tried to be fair, gave places back. Happy with 2nd, good race. And Andretti's in the fight now. I feel like he's there now. He's 4 points behind us. Us versus Newman Haas. This is what we were expecting. I don't even know where the next round is at, but I do hope you will join me for it. Thank you so much for watching. Good to have this season back up and running again. And we're going to be alternating now between this and F197, hopefully all the way to the end. So thank you so much for watching. I will hopefully see you very, very soon.